my first YouTube video. I'm just gonna get right into it, I guess. I think like most people, at least I think most people, have watched YouTube the majority of their life, or, you know, it's really important to them, I guess. I know for me, I started watching YouTube when I was like 6, maybe, or even younger, and it's definitely something that I still do to this day. You know, I've learned so much from it. I've just used it for TV. Like it's a great platform, and I think that, like most people, I think, you know, there's been a lot of my life where I'm like, oh, I want to be a YouTuber. You know, oh, when I grow up, I'm going to be a YouTuber like this guy or whatever. And I guess that was definitely something that really stuck with me for a majority of my upbringing. I was like, it was just always in the back of my head. I was like, oh yeah, I really want to do that. But then I hit like 14, 16, you know, life starts happening a little bit. And I kind of just put it on, like, I just kind of forgot about it. Like, I mean, I was still watching YouTube all the time, but I kind of thought of it more as like an unrealistic dream, like that it wasn't really possible or wasn't going to happen. But recently, I guess I've kind of revisited that idea, and I've realized that, you know, I've done some research on it now, and I guess I've kind of realized that I might not ever be able to, you know, have millions of subscribers and make like a bunch of money from it or whatever, but, you know, using it as a creative outlet, or like what I want to do is kind of use it both as a creative outlet and something to like use to discuss with people, like discuss things with people. You know, I see a lot of these videos that I end up watching where it's just these people, you know, sitting like on their porch, just talking to the camera, or like, you know, in their car like this, just talking, and it just gets me thinking, I guess. And I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be like, oh, I have great ideas or like whatever, because I mean, I'm sure everybody thinks they have great ideas, but I believe I would like to talk about a lot of things on this platform and use it as a kind of discussion, a place of discussion, I guess, and like hopefully have people that also want to discuss things, or maybe even like share some experiences. I mean, I'm not like, you know, I haven't done a whole lot, I guess, you know, only being, you know, 18, but I feel like even if I could potentially help just a few people, you know, that'd be nice. So yeah, I've put a lot of thought, you know, like I said, I've thought about, you know, doing this since I was a kid, so over the years I've definitely put a lot of thought into what I want to do specifically with it. And recently especially, I was thinking, oh, maybe I should just do like one form of content. Like I was like, because, you know, I did a lot of research on different, like what makes a YouTube channel successful and whatnot, which that also shouldn't be my goal, I guess. My goal should not be to be successful. I need to focus on it as being more of a creative outlet. But yeah, I decided I want to do variety content for sure, just because I feel like if I stuck to one thing, I just kind of get bored, and I have a lot of different ideas and different things that I want to do. I think the main one for now will be like this, though, where I'm just kind of talking to the camera. I plan on writing. Like, I already do a lot of writing, I guess, and I want to kind of like refine some ideas and then bring them here to talk about and hopefully discuss with other people. And then I also want to do some like progression videos, I guess, or like I do a lot of calisthenics, do like a kind of transformation video for that, or like a BMX, do like a progression for that. I don't think I'm good enough at pretty much anything to like do like tutorials or anything, but I mean, it's just as helpful to watch somebody else learn when they're doing something, you know. So I guess that's kind of the idea. I mean, I like cooking too, and I feel like I have some easy, I mean, I think everybody has different opinions on what's healthy and now, but I think I have some very easy, what I believe to be healthy meals that might be able to help some people. I mean, I've always liked cooking a little bit, so. And then also, I mean, something that's more specific to me, I love biology specifically, but more specifically, I like herpetology, which is like snakes and like reptiles and amphibians, but specifically snakes. I like to go catch snakes, which makes me sound super autistic. But yeah, it's something I'd like to do since I was a kid, and I've moved around a lot throughout my life, so I haven't always had the opportunity to do so, but and I've kind of let being in a new area prevent me from doing that. But I would like to challenge myself, since there is in my state, there's a lot. The population of snakes is a lot less, and there's a lot of actually endangered species that are still here, but they're hardly ever seen. And I'd like to challenge myself this year and bring along the camera, I guess, and see if I can find some of those species. That's a very niche content. Yeah. But that's something I still want to do. And I've always liked, like, you know, survival, more like bushcraft shit. I don't like saying bushcraft. I feel like everybody uses the word bushcraft. Like, I don't like those people. But like camping, not like camping, because man, words are hard. Like just going out with like nothing and like trying to stay out for a couple days. I'm thinking about trying to do that, just because it's something I've always been interested in, and you know, I like being out in the woods, so I mean, it couldn't hurt too much. So that's more of like just the. Oh, and I might do like some video game content. I mean, I've been playing video games less and less, you know, recent years, I guess, but it's still something I wouldn't mind doing. Like, I still play Minecraft with my girlfriend, so like, you know, it's still there, and I still occasionally hop on some other games. Yeah, I've wanted to do this for so long, like a really long time, and I'm sick of telling myself that it's not possible, or that it's not plausible, or realistic. Because, you know, I don't have to do great. You know, I did a lot of research on Reddit about like how many subscribers you need to actually, like, how much money people are making, like small YouTube channels, how much they're making. You know, then there's also like that thing. It's like, even if you get 100 to 200 views, that's 100 to 200 people that are actually watching your video. And if you could help change, like, or if you could bring anything helpful to them from your video, then that's enough. Like, you know. So, and I really want to do well with it, I guess. And I don't really have any video editing skills. I mean, I think I can do the basics. That's also something that I want to get better at over time. I don't think anybody's really going to watch this, not immediately anyways, but I kind of want to have this as something that people, if they end up watching my channel, they can go back to this and kind of get an idea. And that's what I want to be. I want to be as open to like constructive criticism as possible. Like, I want to get as much feedback as possible, and I want to actually talk to people. I have a hard time finding people in the real world to talk to, I guess. That could be for many reasons, but I'd like to use this as a platform to actually, I guess, sort of meet people. I mean, maybe, but also just discuss things with people and have kind of like a group. You know, I've never really liked social media too much, but something like that, I guess. Like-minded individuals, I suppose. I'm trying to think what else. So, and then I don't know. I just want to see. I want to see where it takes me. Honestly, I got a lot of time that I can put into this, and I've put it off long enough. You know, it's time I actually start doing it. I plan on trying to at least do a video like this. A couple times a week, honestly. I just kind of want to see what happens, I guess. Yeah, and then I guess my big, like, more personal specific goal is to do like wildlife photography and the herping thing. That's what I'm really, really passionate about. And I mean, I'm gonna have that on here, I guess, but also I want to see what all the other stuff, where that can take me, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's fucking April right now, in Vermont, so it ain't exactly nice out. So when it gets a little warmer, I'll start trying to go look for snakes. Like I said, I don't really think many people are going to be watching that, to be honest. But so my main focus is going to be the talking to the camera stuff. I feel like I've made a couple of lists of like different like video titles and ideas that I have thought about, and I want to like I said, refine those ideas and then bring them on here and see what happens. Yeah, I mean, this video is a little rough. I can already tell, like, just hearing what I'm saying, and like, you know, I thought doing it in a car would be helpful, but it might be better if I did it like actually like, you know, not driving, being able to focus 100% on this. But no, I think with a little bit of practice and a little bit of work, I think I'll get much better at delivering my ideas, and I think honestly, just overall, I think this will be just a good improvement in general. Like there's nothing bad that I like. Only good can come from this is how I'm thinking about it. Even if I don't get anybody watching it, I'm like, at the bare minimum, I'm getting better at presenting my ideas and discussing. I mean, I'm talking to a camera, but like, same idea. Like, I've heard people, you know, they do this form of content. They're like, it's like therapy. You know, you're not actually talking to anybody, but like you're still talking about things. It's like journaling and whatnot. So, you know, even if it's not successful or, you know, nobody actually does watch it, it's still beneficial. So there's no reason not to do it. So it's ridiculous that I've been procrastinating it so much. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm trying to think if I missed any other forms of content that I wanted to do. I mean, I plan on traveling a lot within the next few years here, so I might also do some traveling videos. Yeah, this type of content will be my focus, but I'm really gonna try and do a lot of variety too, and kind of see what works, I guess, and see what people like. I don't know. Everybody's like, oh, you want to do one form of content, it'll make you the most successful, but I don't really agree with that. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's less fun. I feel like that's looking at it from like a business point of view. Yeah, I think that's about it. And I'll probably start some social medias to get them up and going. Probably mostly for the wildlife photography and whatnot, because I end up seeing a lot of animals. So that's like I said, that's what's really important to me going forward and with my future. So trying to focus on that and have platforms where I can post like pictures that I get. And I'm hoping to get some decent camera equipment in the next like 2 months here. I'll have a GoPro and then hopefully a decent like actual photography camera. Yeah, I kind of think like I've always thought that, you know, having something like this can kind of help me stick to. It'll help me stick to the things that I actually want to do. So like something with like working out, you know, if you really want to work out, you want to do it long term, having like taking a picture of yourself daily or like doing like constant progression updates like that, I feel like it's more of an obligation. So I'm also hoping that this will help me kind of stay on track with things. I'm not banking on that. Like, I'm not only using this for that, but I feel like that is kind of another variable from this, I guess. So I don't know. I think it'll be good, and yeah, I want to have fun with it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've wanted to do this since I was a kid, so I'm excited to actually start. But yeah, I think that's all for today, guys. If anybody does watch this, thank you for watching. leave constructive criticism, please. I need it. I already know some. I gotta stop saying like I feel like I second guess it sounds like I'm second guessing myself constantly. I'm like, oh, I think, I guess, like I say all that stuff. I'm working on that. And just getting better with talking in general is probably good. See, right there. But yeah, that's all for today, guys. Hopefully I'll be making another video here soon in the next couple days. Hope you're all doing well and continue to do well and live happy lives. Yeah. All right. See you guys.